So I've been a member of a couple of hiking groups,
Hmm.
and I enjoy hiking. I enjoy being out there in nature, and it's a lot of fun and very relaxing. So I try to do that as much as I can. Unfortunately, recently I had an unpleasant experience on one of the hikes with a group of people that's usually very pleasant and fun to be with, and that unpleasant experience has just left such like a bad taste in my mouth that I haven't been able to bring myself to go out with that group again. Um, I know I can go with other groups, but sometimes like the timing doesn't kind of work. And in some ways, I want to be able to deal with whatever's kind of come up um, with the situation instead of just kind of running away and doing something with other groups.
Okay. So if you go out with that group again, will the same dynamic happen?
Um, Chances are no, because
That didn't read as true.
yeah, no, it's possible that it will happen. That like the issue was the way that it was organized,
Hmm.
and like there wasn't really communication between the person at the front and the person at the back. So the person at the back was being quite unpleasant. It wasn't just to me. At some point, she was like basically yelling at the whole group, and then she kind of yelled at me personally a few times.
Okay.
So I just, yeah. So yes, it's possible that it could happen. Um, yeah.
So, but the thing is, the belief isn't that it should happen. The belief was that it will happen. So,
Okay.
are you willing to destroy the belief that that dynamic will happen the next time you go out with the group?
Yes.
Are you willing to destroy the belief that your experiences with that group are now and forever tainted?
Yes.
Ooh, that's a lot there.
Yeah, and it's kind of feels like when I think about it, I feel like I'm going to vomit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So whenever you have a bad experience with someone, do you have to make sure you avoid that experience forever after?
Um, yeah.
Oh.
I want to say no, but in the past, like I have done that. I've just avoided.
Okay.
But
So
it's kind of crazy. So,
remember that when we're going through life, you're either going to be in towards motivation or away from motivation.
hmm
Towards motivation always leads to bigger, more wonderful things and growth. And away from motivation leads to safety, stagnation, and often isolation.
hmm
So if you're trying to avoid that dynamic and those experiences in the group again, you're in away from motivation.
Okay.
Okay. So are you willing to, oh, this is going out to a few people. Are you willing to destroy the belief that the best way to avoid bad situations is to run away from them?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, several people loving that one. And do you need to stay away from this group until the people that cause the issues are no longer there?
So you said, do I need to stay away?
No.
Um, no. Um,
Ooh.
Although it feels like I want to,
Mhm.
because that's what I've been doing before. It's not realistic though. And in some ways, you know, after the experience, when I thought about it, I realized that the lady who was doing the yelling,
Mhm.
she was struggling with a lot of like her own issues
Mhm.
because of the group dynamic, like nothing to do with me. It's just, you know, with the group organizing dynamic. So I kind of felt bad for her, you know, but somehow it didn't encourage or motivate me to seek them out. You know, I'm still kind of stuck in this not wanting to go out there with that group.
Okay. So how big was the group?
We're like 60 people.
60 people.
Yeah.
And the issue was from how many people in the group?
By how I view it,
Yeah.
it was between two people.
Okay. So this is a big thing for people because you've got these 58 other people that you've got a good dynamic with, but
Yeah.
you're isolating yourself from them because of the two people in the group.
Okay.
Okay. So, and this just doesn't go with groups. This goes with a lot of different things in our lives where there's all this good and this wonderful dynamic or these wonderful opportunities and experiences, but then there's a couple of bad things in there. And then you cut off all that good because you're trying to avoid a bit of bad.
What?
Sorry, can you? Yeah, thanks.
Yep, I muted. So, yeah. So, okay. Are you willing to destroy the belief that it's worth avoiding all the good in order to avoid the little bit of bad?
Yes.
Ooh. Okay. Is that better, worse, same, or different?
It definitely feels better. And I mean, I see exactly what you're saying and I agree with it. It's just, I guess, you know, living it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the hard part. Yeah.
That's where you just got to step up and make those choices that feel hard. And
Yeah.
then once you get into it, you realize it's not so bad.
Yeah. So how do you like, do you have any suggestions of like, how do you cope with making that first step?
Well, well, first you have to realize that every experience is not going to be the same as it was before.
Mm-hmm.
And also you came to that awareness that she was going through a lot of crap and it was just coming out as far as where the group comes. So it's not something you go to on a personal level. You just stay observing. Oh, that's what's happening with this.
Mm-hmm.
And when you realize more and more that what's going on in their actions is because of what's going on in their lives and has nothing to do with you, then you can get to a point where people could just scream at you and you'd be like, oh, well, this is about them. It's not me. So I'm not going to take it personally. And I'm just going to go and do my thing.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And also when you get to that place where you're staying calm in the midst of someone else freaking out, that calmness can actually stop them from freaking out and get them to a place where they're calm as well.
Okay. And so I guess my experience in that respect was that because while it was happening to me personally,
Yep.
I was very calm because I was looking at it going, this is a little crazy, you know, like the situation here is a little crazy.
Yeah.
And it almost felt like that made them more anxious.
Yep.
And louder and more pushy, you know?
Yes, and that's because the trick is there's being calm and being in judgment of the person, and then there's being calm and being supportive of the person.
Okay.
All right, and when you're in judgment of them, they're just going to get worse.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, this is Shiraz. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, please remember to like and subscribe to our channel. And you can check out upcoming events at www.energeticmagic.com. And remember, be well, be aware, and be magical.